you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got to know.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Charles Lynn won last week despite him not running the ball. Well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you
get this up to midfield. The Panthers at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This is caught inside the 15. They're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to...
Touchdown, Panthers! Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side on the swing pass. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So close just couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Pickett to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On second down, this is Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Quick burst there, he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, beat it a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And his job is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. A sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Corral sets up play action. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But Sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some work when they did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral looking to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 50 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Corral looking to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 24, Corral. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Fourth down, here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In motion right is Austin. And they run with Harris off the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An option handoff given to Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. All that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball. And
it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now, at 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Horn. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Corral. Shark's got it, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They hand this off to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Corral. Got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Michel running up the gut, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Okay, boys. We'll come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Pickett throwing again on second down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Slot man moves right. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they run with Harris off the option. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 37 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Pickett. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 51, Steelers 44.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photo